this is just a short video because as you can see, I have managed to break my arm. In fact, I've broken my wrist. I broke it on Christmas Day, and I managed to do that on my 6-year-old's hoverboard. She got a hoverboard for Christmas, and I was having a go, and I slipped out from underneath me really quickly, and I landed on the floor really hard, and I used this arm to break my fall, and in the process my wrist got smashed up like a little breadstick being smashed into the table. So it's broken in 4 places, and it's a real pain. I mean, it's literally painful, but it's also a real pain because it means that I am going to have to take a break from 3 things that I really love: pottery, making pottery, writing, and playing the piano. I can't do any of those things. I'm hoping that the cast is going to be on for 6 weeks maybe, and then I can start doing some physio, just get a bit of mobility back in my arm. But yeah, it's frustrating. It could have been a lot worse. It could have been both wrists, which would have been a complete disaster, or it could have been my back. So I've got to be grateful for that. Well, one of the things that I'm really concerned about is using my wheel afterwards, my pottery wheel afterwards, because as you know, there's a lot of kind of that action going on, and that was how I fell. I fell that way, and I've got a feeling it's probably going to be quite painful for me to centre clay afterwards. I have to wait and see though how it actually is. I may be catastrophizing. It might not be that bad. Luckily, I love hand building, so I think probably what I'll do is I'll just focus on hand building. Once the cast is off, I'll just do a lot of hand building until my wrist is strong again. But I'm finding a way. I've discovered that actually I can do things much like a chimpanzee. So if I need to open a jar, for example, I can hold it with my feet and then unscrew the top. So I am adapting a bit like a chimpanzee. You may have seen I did a video a while ago about stack and slam wedging, because I also ironically had carpal tunnel, quite bad carpal tunnel. It's better now because I had surgery on the hand that was really bad. So I've learned a way of wedging. I can't really, my wrists have never been, ever since I had the carpal tunnel, my wrists have never really recovered. They've never really been all that strong. So when I wedge, I have to do, I mean, I can do a little bit of regular wedging, sort of ram's head wedging, but most of the time I have to do stack and slam because it's just too painful. I mean, I don't have carpal tunnel anymore, but I was left with, my wrists were left a little bit compromised by that anyway. So it only happened 4 days ago, and so I'm still being very careful with it. I have a follow-up appointment at the hospital, and they are going to tell me whether I need surgery. There's a possibility I might need surgery and put a plate in it to just keep the bones all in position. I'm really hoping I don't have to have surgery, because that's going to add another 2 weeks onto the recovery. So it will be about two months before the cast can come off. Anyway, I just wanted to put this video out because, you know, as potters, we rely so much on our mobility and our hands and our dexterity, and when something happens that limits that, it's difficult. It's a difficult thing to have to deal with, but I think it's going to be okay. I think I need to get the cast off and then do some physio and just get my mobility back again and probably build my strength up again. Anyone else who has had a similar experience and knows any tips on how to recover your mobility and strength, I'd be very interested to hear from you. Please put a comment down below. It is a shame because I had a couple of videos in mind that I really wanted to make that I thought were going to be quite fun and interesting, but I'm going to have to park those for now until I'm in a bit better shape. But I would just like to say a big shout out to the nurse, the incredible nurse who fixed my arm when I went in. This amazing woman at the Whittington Hospital, which is in North London, an A&E nurse called Lisa. I don't know her surname, but her first name was Lisa, and she was just extraordinary, really. She was very experienced and knew exactly what she was doing. She was very kind to me, and was also extremely proficient. And I felt right from the beginning, I felt like, God, if I had to have anyone pull my bones back into alignment, I wanted to be this woman, because she just seemed to exude confidence. And she did say to me that very few of her patients have to go back in for surgery. So I am very grateful for that. Anyway, on that note of gratitude, I am going to sign off for today. I hope you had a lovely Christmas, and I will see you when this is in a better shape. Bye for now.